Welcome back to the Truth Factory. Shame CNN has been forced to come out and admit that their pathetic breaking story on Trump Jr. was a big old pile of lies. CNN initially claimed that Trump Jr. had received special intel from WikiLeaks on September 4th, before the documents had been publicly released. But the truth is that Trump Jr. didn't actually receive this information until the 14th, when it was already publicly available to everyone. Now, this is not even close to the first time this year that CNN has had to retract false stories that they've written about Trump and his family. It's clear to everyone that CNN has a liberal bias. That's fine if they're transparent about it. I'm pretty transparent that my opinions and stories typically lean to the right. The problem is that CNN tries to present itself as a paragon of truth that's completely balanced and a trusted source of news when they clearly have a biased narrative. This isn't just my opinion, this is backed up by research conducted at Harvard University that shows that CNN has a complete left-leaning bias when they cover political candidates based off of their party. And the Accuracy in Media and Media Research Center has claimed that CNN's reporting contains liberal editorializing within news stories, as well as omissions of important facts. So besides copious amounts of erroneous news about Trump, CNN has been guilty of many things, such as telling its viewers it's illegal to read WikiLeaks.
Also interesting is, remember, it's illegal to possess these stolen documents. It's different for the media. So everything you learn about this, you're learning from us.
Pretending like they've lost contact with guests who have opinions that go against their narrative.
In fact, through WikiLeaks, that she says one thing and...
Oh, no. All right, let's see if we can get Congressman Collins back. Obviously, we just lost the satellite feed. That sucks.
Intentionally blacking out Bernie Sanders' presidential campaign in favor of giving airtime to Hillary Clinton.
Well, I don't know. Maybe he was watching CNN fake news. What do you think? Are we on?
It looks like we've lost connection with Senator Sanders.
And the time that Donna Brazile was caught passing questions for a CNN-sponsored debate directly to Hillary Clinton's campaign.
The WikiLeaks released a March 12th Podesta email showing you messaging the Clinton campaign with the exact wording of a question asked at the March 13th CNN TV1 town hall debate.
For those and many other reasons, CNN has completely pissed on their reputation in the last few years, and they've got some great nicknames because of that. Like the Clinton News Network, the Communist News Network, the Clown News Network, the CIA National News, Corporate Neo-Nazis, the Chicken Noodle Network, Certainly Not News, Check Nothing Never, Complete Nonsense Network, and Contains No News. CNN, the most trusted name in news.
CNN, the most trusted name in news.
Donald Trump thinks that this should be updated to the least trusted name in news, which I like. It's simple and to the point. But here are a few more creative examples that I think could work. CNN. Are we satire now? No one knows. CNN. The home of the nothing burger. Do you want lies with that? CNN. We blackmail private citizens. And CNN. We might as well just be farting out of our mouths. So it's not surprising that trust in the mainstream media has completely eroded over the last few years. And although I absolutely believe in free press, their vicious attacks on the president is borderline creepy obsessive like a jealous ex-lover. I guess if there can be one positive out of CNN's lies, it's that it spawned this funny trending hashtag. Hashtag things I trust more than CNN. Like Hillary Clinton with my PIN number, Michael Moore with my pizza, my wife asleep on a plane with Al Franken, the Huffington Post, who of course claimed that Clinton had a 98% chance of winning the election, old comic book ads for sea monkeys, and my favorite, John McCain's boot, hashtag Bootgate. So the problem is that CNN and similar news outlets use their power and influence to manipulate the unknowing masses for their own political agenda without transparency. They have thousands of employees and millions of dollars to write groundbreaking and factual stories. They have the opportunity to make a difference in the world, but instead they write articles such as, Trump uses a knife and fork to eat fried chicken on a private plane. And maybe you can see the news title underneath that, where 30 people died in a poisonous gas attack. That's where CNN's priorities are. Trump gets 2 scoops of ice cream when everyone else gets 1. Trump takes 2 sips of water. Trump slurs his speech. That's because his mouth was too dry, because last time he drank water, you wrote an article about it. Russian dressing is actually from Nashua, New Hampshire. Well, thanks for the tips, Snapple Facts. Here's one about how Trump eats McDonald's. Well, I'm pretty sure most Americans eat McDonald's. How is this national news? And of course, we all remember CNN blackmail in this headline, how CNN found the Reddit user behind the Trump wrestling gif. And again, this may have been the only time this year that they've actually done any sort of investigation work. And my favorite here, would Donald Trump have killed the gorilla? What? Like, that's barely a coherent question. And how is that relevant to anything? Since I'm guessing Trump probably isn't a gorilla expert, that seems like a complete waste of resources to write this article. CNN, if you're wondering why people think you're fake news, there you go. It's no surprise that their ratings in June fell behind Nick at Night. Adults would rather watch reruns of Yogi Bear and Full House than your horseshit lies. And now I've watched enough Content Cop to know that a video like this probably needs a diss track at the end. And obviously I'm not a professional rapper, but this can't be much worse than whatever it was Eminem did.
That's an awfully hot coffee pot.
So here you go, enjoy. Welcome to the Truth Factory. I'm a talking cat. You can call me a pussy, but at least I'm not a Democrat. Did you vote for Hillary because she's a female? Or because she smashed her Blackberries and deleted all her emails? Don't focus on Clinton, she's not the president. Well, what happened to all the money that she spent? Oh, the media, yeah, that's where it must have went. Just guessing based on your lack of fact-based content. CNN, they'll use anything for fodder, like focus on Trump's daughter or the time that he drank water. And when he slurred his speech because his mouth was too dry. The moistness of his palate, oh yeah, that's a headline. Your fake news, for views. Jim Acosta, I'm coming for you too. I hope the money's worth all the garbage that you spew. I trust Judas more than I trust you. Manipulating the masses while causing mass confusion. You're trying to sell this fake Russian collusion, but everything you say is a flat-out delusion. Your stories are a fusion of wrong and dumb, like 2 scoops of ice cream for Donald Trump. Looks like we lost the feed. Oh no, that sucks. CNN, where news and propaganda blurs. Just ask Cooper about Project Mockingbird. Your ratings are lower than Kimmy Gibbler, trying to say that fake news is a slur. Clinton news, for views. Why can't you tell the truth? Do you ever fact check and review? I'd rather watch Nick at Night than you. CNN, you're gonna lose. What are you gonna do? You gonna blackmail me too? This is why we all call you fake news, cause I'm a talking cat and I'm more credible than you. I'm a talking cat and I'm more credible than you. I'm a talking cat and I'm more credible than you. Hashtag things I trust more than CNN. How do you like them apples?
I'm triggered.
Thanks for watching. Sorry if that was cringy. Have a great night. Meow.